So for those of you that know me and know my music and stuff, you know that a lot of my tunes were made up with kids, for kids. It's just what happened. I just spent many years making up songs for children, and that actually took me around the world and back again, was playing music with children. And the inspiration for songs came from all kinds of places. This particular song I'm going to do came to me in Roberts Creek, British Columbia, where there is a Boy Scout camp. And once a year in the summertime, that camp would be transported into a camp for children that had debilitating diseases like cancer. And it was called Camp Good Times. And they would bring up children that were really fighting for their lives. But for 2 weeks, they got to go to camp. And they got to go on canoe rides, and they got to swim in the ocean, and they got to play games and just hang out around a campfire and eat marshmallows and just be kids for a little while. And the counselors were doctors and nurses, and they even brought up equipment if they needed the equipment that they could portably, that they could transport easily enough to, if there was a respiratory problem or things like that, they could handle it. But those kids got to go to camp. And at the end of a session, they would have a special guest come in and entertain them. I got to do it twice. Whew, boy, you really see the world a different way after you've been with children that are struggling for their lives. They're so brave, they're so beautiful, and it's really inspiring. So I got into doing that. Whenever I was traveling around somewhere, I would check out where there was a children's hospital, and I'd go play at the children's hospital. If I was at a folk festival in Calgary, for instance, I was at the folk festival, and they said, well, we got the Calgary Children's Hospital. You want to play there, Rick? I went, yeah, let's go. So one fine day, they drove me over to the hospital, and they took me into this room where I was going to be playing, and I had equipment to set up, and there was speakers and things like that. But I had to plug in my equipment, and I'm busy doing that before the kids are going to come in to see the show. And the door opens up, and in comes one girl in a wheelchair. And oh, let me tell you, she had lost all of her hair, and she had big circles under her eyes. But she was a fierce-looking little girl. I said, hi. And she went, oh, okay, fine. And I'm setting up my equipment. I'm getting ready for the show. And this little girl wheeled her wheelchair up. Now, I had my back to her at this point. She wheeled her wheelchair up, and she drove right into the back of my leg with her wheelchair. And I turned around and looked at her, and she looked at me, and she said, if you're wondering why I'm here so early, it's because I don't like music, and I'm not going to sing on your song. Whoa, really? Really? I said, okay, well, welcome, and I hope you enjoy the music, and I hope you'll sing along, but maybe you won't. No, I won't. I'm not going to sing on your song. Well, truth be told, that when I did my show, that little girl sat right in the front watching me, and you'll never guess who sang the loudest in the show. And you're not going to believe how every now and then she'd turn around to make sure everybody else was singing along. And she just sang her heart out with me. And at the end of the show, she just wheeled out, and I never saw her again. But wow, what an experience that was. She was making her statement, and then she was singing along, even though she said she wasn't going to sing along. And for some reason, I had to make up a song about I'm not going to sing on your song. And it goes like this. And this is in a DAD tuning, so I'll let you know that it's kind of a fast-moving tune, but it's just D, A, and G in there. Yeah, it's pretty much what it is. And here's what it sounded. Here's how it came out. Habeas corpus, morpus, porpus, join me and we'll sing the chorus. I don't want to sing on your song. Donde está la fiesta? I gotta start again. I made a mistake. Hurny-gurny, call an attorney. Hurny-gurny, call an attorney. Here's the verse that you can learn. I don't want to sing on your song. Habeas corpus, morpus, porpus, join me and we'll sing the chorus. I don't want to sing on your song. Donde está la fiesta? Quesadilla tastes the best. I don't want to sing on your song. S'il vous plaît, don't go away. Pourquoi je t'aime, the part you play. I don't want to sing on your song. And then you sing this part. I don't want to sing on your song. You can't make me sing a long, 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 long time to make a silly rhyme. I don't want to sing on your song. I messed that up, but it was a perfect something. I don't want to sing on your song. You can't make me sing on your song.